Welcome back to the Basement Vibes podcast. I finally have got Jacob here.
I know.
Tell everyone about yourself.
I work at a pizza shop. I love to game.
Yeah.
You've seen me in some of the other videos as well.
Yep. They also probably saw you in the original time we tried to start a podcast.
Yeah. Is that still up?
I think so.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think I ever cared enough to take them down.
Right.
Those are on the STC Studios channel.
Oh, right.
But yeah, me and Jacob have known each other for. I always think it's a long time, but it turns out it really isn't.
It's like less than 3 years, probably.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel that way. Like we definitely ended up clicking right away, which was awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Do you want to explain how we met for the people who don't know?
I mean, I worked at a sushi restaurant with his sister,
Yep.
and I guess that's kind of.
Yeah, I was like there. That was
She
kind
of was like the bringer of all of the group. You know,
yeah, because she just happened to know everyone, and then everyone just was like, "Well, we're friends with her. Let's all just be friends."
But that just shows that she knows how to pick them because, like,
Oh, yeah.
everyone got along instantly as well.
And then people fell apart.
Well,
Once stuff
here and there.
once
but-
stuff like started to divide, like it divided back into different groups.
Yeah, for sure.
Because when we all became friends and we were all hanging out at the house at Lowry all the time, it was like everyone was there.
Yep, it was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. That's where I got to meet a bunch of people from Denver. I was the youngest one in the entire group.
Yeah.
So I was like the baby
Still
of the
are.
group. No,
Okay,
Gabby's now.
Your fiance.
I'm still pretty much the baby of the group though, which isn't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, no, because you're also like the most grown out of all of us too. So.
I don't know about that.
You,
I think I'm
you have the most structured lifestyle.
Yeah, because none of you live in structure.
Right.
You all live in chaos. Like, you guys are the definition of that chart where it's like chaotic, neutral. You guys are just chaotic chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works really well for you guys sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely don't like to do it all the time. It's definitely a mental health thing for me. But.
Yeah. To be fair, it took me years to get to the point where, like, just being able to lay down an actual structure, because I was not like that in high school or anything. I realized very quickly moving out here. I think it was mostly the pandemic because I had nothing else to do. So I was like, all right, cool. Let's just put some structure in my life because I enjoyed the pandemic and I should have been doing all the stuff I do now then.
Right.
So I stopped, and then as soon as we moved here, I was like, all right, I'm done. So I just put all the shit together, and hey, stuff is slightly working out. It's chaotic.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't. I mean, I had some off time during the pandemic, but I feel like most of it was just grinding to make money. To get back, because I had to move back to Virginia for those 3 months, and like I was working my ass off the whole time I was out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it didn't seem like you even got a break in the pandemic.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I got to visit family, which was cool.
Yeah. So, speaking of moving, you're leaving us again.
For a bit longer this time.
I'm curious, how do you think this is going to go compared to last time?
I think I'm going for a much different reason this time.
Well, yeah.
Like a much longer term reason, so.
Yeah, I think this will definitely be better than last time because I remember how devastated you were last time to move.
Yeah, I definitely didn't want to do all that. It was like last resort, you know.
Pretty much.
Pandemic kind of screwed everybody.
What exactly happened that like forced you to move back? Was it the pandemic?
I got laid off.
That's what it was because the sushi place, they just like fired like everyone.
And I kind of like prematurely panicked and just knew that if I went home, I'd be able to maintain funding to come back out and find a job.
Yeah.
But I also was looking for a job out here while I went and did that. So,
I mean, and it was definitely, it wasn't the easiest time, but I just remember going through that entire time with everyone being like, he's never going to move back. Like,
yeah.
And I was like, no, He definitely is.
The only guy who was faithful.
Oh yeah. I was without a doubt. Noah, like, Logan didn't, Kat didn't, Noah didn't. And I was just like,
stupid.
Yeah.
Dude, I got back and Puff was like, I'm mad at you, not because you left, but because I can't leave if I was in that situation. I was like, everybody's different.
Yeah, it's like that's how it goes. I don't know where she would even go.
That's what she can't like.
No, like I don't see her ever not living here.
Oh, Denver. I mean, I don't know. T has a business that's going on in Vietnam.
Really?
So there's a chance that she'll move out there at some point.
That's not the worst idea. Mm-hmm. That kind of sounds dope, and it's cheap as fuck to live over there.
Yeah, I think it's right up her alley, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see that happening. So, in the plan, what is your time to end up moving back to Colorado if you end up trying to come back? Are you just gonna stay out there for a while?
So I'll be out there for a while. I'm gonna be, learning a trade, so it just depends on how long I want to be doing it.
Makes sense.
I'm like, it's gonna be a really good opportunity to have under my belt because everyone needs an electrician at some point in life. That's a job that just never goes away. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, until the robots come, but
that's fair. But then you can befriend them.
Right.
Be like, I know how to make sure you stay in good condition, motherfucker. That's the way to do it. But
if we get into that, we'll just keep going on.
Oh yeah, I was like, that's a topic me and you can go on forever. Yeah. But what was I gonna say? Oh, do you regret going back at all? Do you think at the moment?
The first time?
No, like now.
Recently?
Do you think you're gonna?
Oh, you just mean like in the future? Will I regret?
Yeah. Do you think you will?
I mean, I think parts of me will. You know, I'm gonna miss all my friends like crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely
fair. I do have friends out there, but where I'm gonna be is definitely not gonna be near friends most of the time.
Yeah, so you're just gonna be in like your hometown, right?
Well, no, because that's where all my friends are. I'm gonna be like an hour and a half north of my hometown.
Oh,
so
I didn't know your family moved. I thought they stayed
just my mom.
Oh,
yeah. My dad still lives in my hometown.
Okay, and so I'm curious, what is like the full plan? Are you getting a place? Are you staying with them at the moment?
So I'm living with my mom at the moment, rent free. So I'm
Hell
like, I'll be able to save money and possibly get a car soon. And,
especially with how much you'll be getting paid. Like you're gonna be doing really good.
Yeah, I'm excited, and it's gonna be long term, but I'm like, life is not as short as everyone thinks it is.
Oh yeah,
and if it is, that just means the time's gonna pass faster.
Yeah,
and I'll be back in no time.
Okay, then if you are gonna be gone, you need to do something.
Yeah.
You need to start recording.
I know, and I think I will. With that isolation, I'm definitely gonna have to.
Yeah.
My brain's gonna break.
Yeah, I think you're gonna lose it if you don't. And in that way, it will also help because then I'll be able to keep updated with it too. Because I'll watch them all. I love the way you vlog.
Yeah, I miss making them. That's for sure. Maybe I'll start doing something with the dogs just for more motivation to train them more. Because I really want to train those dogs. I'm like, I don't want you to be robots, but
it's like I want you guys to be smart too.
Just like don't jump on me when I walk in the door.
Yeah,
like that kind of stuff. It's really just
basic shit.
Yeah, it's like setting your boundaries with your dogs.
Yeah, that makes sense. But no, you need because I think this is a good opportunity too. Because one, I think this is a good point to do that like starting point. Because it's just like you already know what you can do with filming. You already have your camera.
Sure.
So all you'll really need to do is when you go back is just be like, cool, the day I move back is the day I start. And then you can just like do that whole process.
Yeah, man, it's, I've got so many of those. The day I move back is the day I'm going to start, which some of them I've already started, not the filming part, but like working out and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Right now it's just like as many push-ups as I can a day.
Hell yeah.
Which is something,
What are you at?
35.
That's your highest?
I don't know, because I'm like, that's just like, I was doing 20, I'd get to 20, take a break, wait like.
Oh, so you're not like doing it in one sitting. You're like doing. Okay,
right.
that's what I was curious. I'm like, you can only do 35 push-ups.
No,
That's
I could
a little
probably
sad.
do more than that.
I would hope so. I can do more than 35.
Well, yeah, but you know, push-ups are all based on body weight and everything too. So.
And we literally weigh like the same weight.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
If
I thought you were
like,
using that as an
no,
excuse.
No.
I was like, that was
I know
the
I
word.
can do more than you.
Yeah.
We could do it right now if you want.
Honestly, I'm kind of down.
Yeah, you want to do some push-ups?
Push-up competition mid-podcast?
Oh my god, that's the first.
Yeah, I don't know if that's ever been done. It probably. We might need to be the first to do it though.
Our whole we're just gonna get clowned in the comments about a form and
that. Yeah.
You know, nice ass. That's America's ass.
Hell yeah, Captain America. We'll just do that its own video. Just us doing push. We'll just get like 10 of us and just see who can go along.
We'll have to film it on like the last day or something.
Yeah, I want to do some more filming before you leave.
I'm down. You know, that's why I was like, no, not maybe.
Yeah, that's why when you said maybe, I'm like, he's gonna do it. I'm gonna make sure you do. Because when is the leave date?
I still don't know. Nate told me he could help me move out, and he texted me this morning, and I just texted him back like an hour and a half ago. But we don't have like a set plan yet.
Okay.
So I'm just like trying to figure that out, and then setting a date to be like, all right.
That's fair. Cause where is he currently? Is he back at home? Is he in Cali?
He's on the road, I think, but I don't know where at the moment. I thought he said he was in Chicago like a couple days ago, so he could be anywhere.
So he could either be on the far East Coast, he could be in the middle, he could already be in California. Yeah, no, it's always so interesting on where he is.
Yeah, I wish I had like a tracker on my phone.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. He should do that. Just do a Nate tracker.
I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't have an issue with just like sharing his location indefinitely.
Oh yeah, it'd be kind of interesting.
Hey man, I see you're like an hour away.
Yeah, right. Come visit. That'd be fucking awesome. But I wanted to also ask, how was it when you drove across country with him the first time?
Dude, the truck broke down.
I know, but everything besides that. Like, it seemed super fun and boring. But...
It was a great time. But Nate and I spending that much time in a truck together.
Yeah.
We started getting like slightly snippy with each other, and like, you know, which like anyone.
Oh yeah, you guys were trapped in a trailer for 2 weeks, and
we
a week
trapped in a trailer, but
no, but you know what I mean. Like you guys were trapped for like an extra week, weren't you? So
it was supposed to be a week trip, and it took 2 weeks.
Yeah. We
broke down in Washington, and I mean, we had a motel for a couple of the days that we were there, so like it wasn't horrible. But there was one day where we were at like a rest stop before we ever made it to the mechanic. Like they had to come tow us, and watching a big ass truck pick up a semi.
Yeah.
It's just like, whoa. Like that's pretty cool.
Was it bigger than the semi?
Yeah, those trucks are
I've always wanted to see one of those. Just like the ones that have to do the towing. I'm like,
I saw one on the highway the other day.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
Sick. Something about those is just like
it's crazy.
Baffling to me.
Yeah, we were we were sitting in the truck just like talking, and they had put the truck on these big wooden cinder blocks. But they like told us that it was fine. It should be, you know, level.
Yeah, that's always confident when people it should be fine.
So we're just chilling, you know, we're looking around, and all of a sudden you just boom, like the whole truck drops.
Really?
And we're just sitting there like,
Yo, what do you do in that situation?
I think we just like knocked on the door or whatever, and someone was still there, and we were like, yeah, this shit just fell over. Oh, great. So I forget if they like, you know, I'm sure they had to get a forklift or some crazy big.
Oh yeah, no, I don't doubt that.
You know,
would you ever do truck driving? Like if Nate offered you to do that,
he has a million times. He's offered to like pay me to just come on the road with him before, and I'm like,
you just can't do it.
I'm just
You need to be
tall.
you need to be a special like type of person to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. It's terrifying. You know, I don't want to be behind something that could kill a busload of kids. Like
That's very.
you know what I mean? Like it's just that's a lot of weight that you're controlling in your puny little human body. Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to be a pilot either.
I would.
Fuck that.
The thing on reason I would want to be a pilot is because I feel like they see so much shit that no one else sees. Like, you know what I mean?
Like UFOs and shit?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think that's where you're going with this.
Well, like that, UFOs, seeing a thunderstorm at point blank. That sounds terrifying, but also super cool. And I don't know, like just being able to like, I feel like you just notice shit that no one else would.
What do you mean? Like flat Earth?
Yeah, exactly. Be able to see, what is it, the Eiffel Tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's one of them. Just. I guess it is like one of the tallest buildings. No.
The Burj
It's
Khalifa.
been surpassed like 3 times already.
Isn't it the
4
Burj
times.
Khalifa? Is that the tallest one? Or is there a fucking another one that's in that same area that is bigger now?
I think there's a taller one now.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But I don't know. I don't even remember which one. Is that the one in Dubai?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Burj Khalifa, I think, is the tallest one. They might have made a bigger one, but I don't think so.
For some reason, I feel like China made one or something.
I know China has one of the tallest buildings, but I don't think they have the tallest. I don't know. Would you ever do what is it, like the bungee jumping off those? Like the one that they have in Vegas with the stratosphere?
I'd be down. I just am always afraid of like going down and hitting the wall if you're doing it like off a
That's
building.
fair.
But like if off a bridge or something, I feel like would be a lot easier for me.
Would you do a bridge?
Yeah. I've bridge jumped before.
That's fair. I haven't. I really want to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
I really want to just fucking destroy this fear of heights thing.
Yeah,
because it limits the fuck out of me with stuff, and I'm fucking tired of it.
I feel like I don't have a fear of heights that bad, but like even when you're up on that ledge, you know, about to jump off, it's terrifying.
Oh yeah.
You know, but you just gotta.
I want to get over that though. At least I want to be able to at least get to the point where I can stand on the edge. I can't do that. I can't even get close to the edge right now.
Damn.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, we'll have to get you out in Virginia at some point.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'll jump off a
You can
fucking
come with me
cliff.
and Luke. Oh, dude. Luke's gonna be throwing like triple backs off the cliff, and you're gonna be like, pencil.
Yeah, I probably will. I'll just cannonball every time.
I keep knocking this down.
Oh, you can just keep it on the armrest if that's easier.
It's just this like L-shaped one.
Oh,
Probably doesn't want to.
yeah, that's fair. But I was gonna ask one more thing before we got into it, but I don't know. I really don't.
Alright.
Oh, you're gonna come out for Christmas, right?
Yeah, and your wedding.
Well, that's in 2 years.
I don't
so.
know about Christmas yet, just because
Because it'll be your first Christmas back with your family.
Well, yes and no, because like I've just visited for Christmas before, so it's not like anything crazy. I just don't know. Yes, the first Christmas back, if they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're just gonna fucking up and leave us?"
Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So I'm like, maybe I could try for like New Year's.
That's true.
You know.
Because I'm trying to figure out how that would work because I know all of our schedules are fucking different anyways here. So trying to be like, oh, you should come back on this day.
Right.
And like say till this day. Like I don't know how well that will work.
Yeah. And I know I'm like gonna be able to set my own schedule and everything. I'm just like, I don't know when I can start taking weeks off at a time.
What do you know? Like what you're gonna try to be working? Like, are you gonna work 5 days a week? Or are you gonna do 4?
Probably. I'm probably just gonna work as much as I can, just save as much as I can, because I'm like, this is such a golden opportunity to just stack forever.
Yeah, because it's 22 an hour.
It could, yeah. I mean,
it's not like set in stone yet.
It fluctuates from 20 to 30 depending on the job.
Fuck yeah.
You know.
That's gonna be sick. You better get a fucking car.
Oh, I'll have one. Like that. There, I could find a beater. You know, because I don't want like a crazy nice car or anything.
Oh, yeah.
I want something that can get me around and is reliable and I can fix easily if I need to.
Makes sense.
You know,
Just get what I got.
My grandpa used to say you either spend the money for the car or the maintenance on the car.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But sometimes you buy a fucking expensive car and the maintenance is a bitch.
Yeah, no, I fucking know that with my Land Rover.
I prefer the buying the car and paying for the maintenance rather than both.
Just get it like a Corolla or something, or a Camry.
Yeah.
Those ones are always easy. And I mean,
I've always had Hondas, so I'm like, I might just do another Honda.
Yeah, that's what Fran has. So
a Civic out there.
Yeah, I accidentally told everyone at work that I have a Civic. That shows you guys how little I know about cars. Wow, they were all talking about how like they've got like all their friends have like souped up cars and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, my roommate has like a souped up car. They're like, oh, like what do you drive? And I was like, Honda Civic. And then I was like, I know that's not right, but I was like, I don't remember what car I have. And then I like came home and I told Fran the whole story, and I was like, yeah, and I was telling them about my Honda Civic, and he goes, you mean my Honda Civic? And I was like, no, mine. And he goes, you don't have a Honda Civic. And I was like, oh yeah. And that was it. That was all the conversation was. I was just
Camry,
like,
Camry, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Toyota.
Yeah, I think so. It was made in 2009.
Nice.
That's all I know.
That's like more information than a lot of people would know about their cars.
I don't care to know the car, which is probably a bad thing.
I don't know. It's a materialistic thing, man. You know.
Yeah, I've never cared about cars. I think that's always been my issue. Is I've never, because I think since I think too much about like money and stuff, I can't see a car as a good idea. Yeah. Because as soon as you buy a car and take it off the lot, it goes down in value
instantly, and if you crash it, it's gone.
You're fucked.
Right.
Yeah. So I've never enjoyed cars.
Right.
But I do like collecting.
It's the same reason I don't buy expensive shoes.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, you walk around in them, they get dirty as fuck. Yeah. They get worn out. Like, why are you spending thousands of dollars on shoes? I'm gonna go buy a shitty Honda.
Exactly.
And if it crashes it, I spent $500 on it.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't worth the damage. Right. Yeah, I don't think, other than maybe like basketball shoes for like
well, yeah, I mean,
high school
special, depends.
But even then, I don't think myself,
like wrestler shoes.
I've never paid over like $80 for shoes.
I've probably gone up to at least 120 before.
I did for my basketball shoes, but that was a one-time thing. Right. And I wore those for
actually, I might have done 140 at one point. I don't know. Or I just
no, I did 140 on a pair. It's my soccer shoes actually. My soccer boots. Yeah, those were like 135. And I've had them since junior year. Because I used them for kicking, and then I used them for football, and then I used them for soccer. So, those I feel like have,
they have a purpose.
Yeah, I was like, I use them, and they still fit me. So if I ever want to play soccer again, I have them. Because I really want to get back into soccer.
You should, man.
I know, I've been thinking about it. I might join a men's league. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I keep wanting to get back into poi, but then I'm like, no, I want to do something else because
something more physically active.
Well, that's, I'm going to be working. I'm going to have a whole home gym when I go.
Really?
Yeah, there's like a whole squat rack, free weights.
You guys have a whole, like, gym there?
Not like...
Or you are just going to have that?
Right, it's just going to be in my room.
That's going to be fucking sick.
Yeah, so there's a whole bench and dip bar, pull-up bar.
Swole Jacob is coming back.
Dude, it's coming back.
Swole Jacob is coming back, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so excited because that's like another one of those things, but I also... have that guitar up in my room, and I think that's the hobby that I really want to like learn.
You're gonna try to do all of these things?
But that's why I'm saying, when you were like,
you've got a list already.
You gotta start recording too, and I'm like, I'm just hoping, which I'm not hoping. I feel like every time I start a new chapter like this, and that's what I'm looking at it as a new chapter of my life, is it gives me a whole new like motivation and
makes sense,
desire to.
I would say just go ahead and film all of it. Like, you don't even have to edit or post it, but just, like, have it filmed, and then, eventually just kind of look at all of them and be like, you know what? I'm going to make some videos out of these. Like,
some Casey Neistat.
yeah,
shit.
I was like, they don't have to make sense at all, but you can be like, all right, I just moved back. This is how my room look like, room setup tour.
Do a whole vlog. I mean, that's what I used to do. Was
exactly.
Vlogs. So
that's why I'm like, it's perfect for you because you don't. Your videos were always vlogs. They weren't like structured. Is that the right word?
Yeah, the only ones that were structured were like the little challenges with Logan.
In the skit stuff.
Right.
But no, I think that you should do vlogs because you're good at vlogs.
Stuff, was the vlogs.
Yeah, you're good at vlogging too. So like that's why I've always kind of been like, you should just do vlogs because you're good at it.
Yeah, I definitely want to. I miss it for sure, and I think
this will be a good opportunity
to go do stuff with and stuff like that. Like
exactly.
I was pissed that I didn't do the sand dune strip.
Yeah,
I feel like that would have been a really fun
I don't know why you didn't. You had your camera, you started, and then you just stopped.
I feel like when I went, I was on this like, I just want pictures.
But you didn't take any.
I took pictures, I think.
No.
I don't know. You probably still have my card.
No, I gave it back to you.
Oh. Yeah. Sure?
Mm-hmm.
There was no card in the camera.
Really?
I don't think so.
I can give you a card. Check. If you want, I'll just give you one. I have about fucking...
If I don't have any, then I appreciate it.
I'll definitely give you one. Okay. But no, I think you should either, whether you do it with that camera or if you just do it with your phone. Because their phone nowadays are fucking just as good.
I know.
It's really depressing. I'm not going to lie.
My dad, I was talking to him while I was out there, and he's like, yeah, I've been thinking about getting a nice new camera. And I was like, why? You have like the nicest, like it's the newest iPhone.
Yeah.
Why? Like literally every camera is gonna do the same. You go get a red camera, then you'll have like higher quality.
Oh yeah, I just like mine because I just like this. Like this camera, I love because it's small, it's compact, it's easy to use, shoots in 4K, pictures are awesome on it.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about the Gorilla pod with the big ass DSLR.
I don't know.
Big ass microphone.
I still to this day do not know how old people, like older YouTubers and stuff, used to do that. I'm like, bro, your arms are fucking so strong.
But I don't even know like how to explain it. It was just like the look of it at one point was just like badass. Like,
oh yeah.
You just got this big ass camera.
Yeah, bro. People will look at you and be like, he knows what the fuck he's doing.
Right. Like, you don't look like an amateur. Nowadays, you kind of look like an amateur.
Yeah, if you, I feel like if you don't have, like, something this small, people are like, oh, yikes.
All that beef for what?
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think you should just get one of these guys.
Maybe. Or just, like you said, use this.
Yeah.
Which, I would obviously be using these cameras and not this
one. Oh, yeah. No, yes. I'd fucking
It kills me when people try to film themselves with the front camera.
It's like, bro, you're hurting me. You're hurting me. You're doing this.
And I get, like, it sucks because you can't see the screen, so you don't know exactly if you're in frame and everything. But I'm like, either set up a tripod.
Or edit.
Or just stare at the camera and you'll know when it's looking at you.
And I was like, you can always just get the little, like, literally the same thing that they have for cameras for those. I think I have one actually.
I think I have a set somewhere too. I'm sure it's in a cluttered drawer.
I think mine's in there because it's a clamp and then it has a little screw top so you can just throw anything in there. Yeah, that's the way I would do it.
I don't know because I'm like, even these phones now have the macro lenses and everything built in, so you don't even need the macro lenses. Oh
yeah, you literally can do everything you could possibly need on that.
Right.
It's just figuring out how to actually like do it where you want it to be.
Yep.
So I don't know. I think you should, whether you just do it for fun or you decide to make videos out of it. I think it'll be a fun experience because looking back on vlogs is so much better than looking back on normal videos.
True.
In my point of view, like I'll still look back and watch the
I just watched the condom challenge like last week.
The condom challenge
where Logan and I dropped condoms.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Like it's like it is so much fun just to look back at old videos, especially since how old your guys' ones are.
Mm-hmm.
It like shows.
Oh yeah,
how
we're
young
like
you guys
completely
were.
different people now.
Oh yeah. So I don't know. I think it'd be super fun, and
I think it's a great idea. And these are things that I've been thinking about. There's like I said, it's a whole new chapter. I'm just like
blank canvas.
What am I doing? Right, exactly.
Yeah. Is there okay? If you like 5 things that you want to do, like what are they? You think, like your top 5 list of things that you want to try to get started.
2 of these, separate things.
Okay.
Which is fitness and and health.
Okay.
So like food and everything.
Yeah.
So those are 2 separate in my eyes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Guitar.
Okay.
Filming.
Okay.
I need one more?
Yeah.
I need to quit vaping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely agree with this. I've been telling you for fucking so long.
I mean, I've been telling me for so long, It's just when it's got you by the balls.
I just fucking just chew gum all the time.
Maybe.
It works.
Maybe. I don't like chewing all the time. Like
So,
my jaw, I don't like my jaws being like. Ngang, ngang.
It's better than that.
I mean, I agree.
You just gotta find something that can distract you from it.
100%.
So. Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn a new language.
I think food is gonna help me with that though.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I've always wanted to learn Japanese, but that's just something.
Just do Duolingo. I'm thinking about starting to do Duolingo again. I was into it and I got like I think
you should
days.
Just so you could like
do videos on it.
Well, I was gonna say like her family and everything communicate with her dad and stuff.
I can't learn Spanish. No, I can't do it.
Not a thing. What would you want to learn? Japanese.
Japanese or German?
Why German?
I want to move to Germany. No one will move to Australia with me. No one will move to Australia with me.
Just kidding.
So
Germans, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm German, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I give you a pass. I give you the German pass. I feel like that might have, I was like that might have been more racist saying that. Not gonna lie. No, but I would want to learn German or Japanese because obviously Japanese because Japanese. I don't really think there's much that needs to be explained there.
Huh, I wonder why.
Yeah, right? There's totally not anime stuff everywhere. But yeah, no, I want to do that and then German. And she's learning German, so I'm like hearing her learn it and I'm like getting points of it. But I don't know if I can physically do it. Like I don't have the
Good thing it's a mental thing, not a physical.
Yeah, right. That's where my issue is. I can do the physical stuff. When it comes mental, I'm like with words and shit. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, you gotta finish learning English first, my friend.
It's hard. Yeah. It's hard. I can't even do the alphabet backwards. So. Is that a thing normal people?
I'm sure I could make it there eventually, but I don't.
I know
some people
make
have
that your thing in the 2 years that you're out there.
Yeah.
You need to learn the alphabet backwards. Back. Yep.
Hey,
and I'm just gonna quiz you at normal, like random times. I'm just gonna call you at like 3 in the morning, be like, alphabet backwards, go. And then you'll do it, and I'll just hang up. Be like, cool.
Yeah, not even bye. Just
yeah, no, that's
mission accomplished.
Yeah, and then I'll just like wait like 3 weeks, do another one. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm just gonna block his number.
I wouldn't. I'll call you on Snapchat. You block me on Snapchat. I'll call you on Facebook.
Oh.
I'll find ways. I can call you on Instagram.
He'll try and call me on Waze.
I'll try to call you on TikTok if that's a thing. Is that a thing?
I'm gonna open my notifications one day and just see, Van. Why did you respond?
15 missed calls on 7 different platforms, all from
ABC's backwards.
Yeah, right. I've just typed it. That'd be fucking great. But we've been ranting on for too long. We haven't even really started the podcast. So
we haven't.
No, we have, but we haven't done like the question part. So the way that like this next part is it's 1 to 100. Just pick a random number.
Right now?
Yeah.
55.
Okay. Also, we never gave you the color. Do you want to choose a different color?
Oh, I get. You're such
You
a
are
bad
the guest.
host, man.
We started ranting. Usually there's structure to this, but there's no structure.
It's like when I'm around you, I just can't stop talking.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, give me that thing.
Okay. Well, what color do you want?
Green.
I got you. Green. Why would you put your phone there?
Because it's all green, man.
It doesn't look very green.
Well, this doesn't either.
Well, that's not green.
But this is green, that's green, this is green, and it kind of looks gray.
Yeah. It's definitely throwing the color off.
It works.
But what was your thing? What was the number?
55.
55. Hey, you're actually gonna need your phone for this.
Shit.
I was not expecting that. Okay, so you're gonna pick your 25th, your 77th, and your 130th photo.
I'm gonna break everything.
And then explain.
Wait, what the fuck?
I don't know.
You said go through my
photos? Go through your. Actually, let's do this. This will be a lot easier. Okay. Go to like your albums and all your photos.
Okay.
And then we're both gonna scroll. And then when you say stop, we both have to hit one, and we're gonna just pretty much say the story behind the picture.
So just keep scrolling and say stop.
You say stop.
Stop.
Okay. You have your picture. I have mine. I love this picture. This is a great story too.
I'm a gamer, man.
Is it a gamer moment?
Yeah.
What is it? I want to see.
It's a Hearthstone game.
Did you just take a screenshot? Is it like a dope lineup?
It's a really strong level 1 minion. So there's 6 levels.
Yeah.
The 6 is the best. 1 is like
starting.
Right. So I have a 126 level 1 minion, which is 126 attack and health.
Uh-huh. So is that good or bad?
It's really strong.
Really good.
But I have 3 of them. And
damn.
Yeah.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
I was probably sending it to Ben or something.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, mine's this. One of my all-time favorite pictures of Fran.
So young.
Pretty much, we had gone through my closet, which was Kelsey's at the time.
Nice.
It was right after she moved, so we were looking through all of her clothes. And
she's got some fire shit.
This wasn't hers. This just happened to be in the closet. So we found these amazing Hawaiian shirts? That's shirts?
That's not Hawaiian.
What do you call those?
Salsa?
I don't know. Either way, Fran found these, he grabbed her glasses, and then he pulled it off.
Because I was like, I didn't think Van wore glasses.
Yeah, no. He looks really good in it, doesn't he? It's surprising how well he pulls that look off.
It looked like they were his for sure.
Yeah, Fran is the only person in the world who can literally pull off anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it.
I mean, he's just a universal lad, you know.
Yeah, he really is. But yeah, that's the first picture. Then we'll do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh wait, here I'll say stop this time. Ready?
Scrolling.
Stop.
Oh, that's interesting. This is my family.
Hell yeah. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie. Based off the first picture, I thought the top thing was was like part of the screen, but I realized that was just a video.
Yeah.
What? Wait, who's all in that picture?
My dad, stepmom, my little brother Max, Jackson, my little brother Lily, and then Logan, me, and Dylan.
Wait, I need to see how you guys look in that picture.
Oh, dude.
I love seeing old pictures of you guys. It's great.
Country, bro.
Oh my god. Wait, where's Dylan?
Dylan's on the other side here. Dylan, bro. Look at how big he was. Not, like big in the good way.
Oh, he's chunky.
Yeah. So, like, you've
seen
him
great
now?
Yeah. Dylan, you're fucking doing great, my guy.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick. Mine was this. You know this too well.
What happened to that?
What?
Oh,
What happened to mine?
Yeah.
It's still over there.
Oh, really?
This picture is when me and Jacob went to the bong shop together, and we just planned on getting me a bong, and Jacob had money. Well, our favorite ever salesperson was working that day, and he got me a glow in the dark bong, and Jacob like a fucking like foot tall rocket ship, absolute monster of a bong. I absolutely love that bong, by the way. One of the fucking coolest bongs that I've ever seen.
Yeah, we called it Richard the Rocket.
And then this was a couple days before your guys' birthday, actually.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Where was this?
Logan's old place.
Oh, yeah. That was such a chaotic day.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I did not miss that.
Yeah.
That day was one of the most, like weirdly frustrating days I've ever experienced.
Yeah, that was a weird time for sure.
Because it was like he moved in that day, and then we all were like kind of helping them move, and then no one had a plan because it was originally going to be at our house.
Yeah.
And Logan was like, "Well, I just moved in here. Let's do that." And then there was nothing set up. It was
it got better, but it also got worse. So
did it?
I mean, just mess wise, but
oh yeah, that I think I only visited that house like a handful of times.
Right.
It was just too far.
It was also small. Like, it was just the basement, so you know there wasn't a lot of space to have a bunch of get-togethers.
There really wasn't much to it, and then
They're in a better place now.
Yeah, Logan might end up moving closer that way again.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if.
Yeah, because Dansby and all of them moved closer to Red Rocks. Yeah, Logan told me last time I saw him, he's just like, yeah, like all of like Will, Laura, Dansby and Carolyn, and then Ian, Bo, and Steven. They're like in 3 houses, but they're all like right next to each other.
Whoa.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So Logan was like, yeah, we might move over there, but like we don't like want to not see you guys. I'm like, you guys don't see me anyways. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, don't sit here and lie to my face.
Yeah, what?
I was like, if it wasn't for me, you guys wouldn't ever see me. Because you guys don't plan shit.
Yeah, no.
And even when I try to plan shit with you guys, you don't fucking show up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Not every time.
90% of the time.
Dude, I watched the historical figures video. I think Mackenzie and I did the best. I can't remember.
I think so.
I had like 8 out of 10.
You did really good.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
Like, I was rewatching it like, damn, I guessed like everyone right almost.
There was the way that I was doing it is I was like, all right, you got, when I was editing it, I was like, you got it right. So I like put it towards the back and I was like, was looking at him like, Jacob hasn't been the starting person for any of these. Right. I think you started for one of them, and I was just like, you got like all of these correctly.
I was real, and even I only got, so I would have gotten 9 of them right, but I guessed Lewis Douglas instead of Frederick Douglas. Yeah. So I was like, dude, that was close.
You were right there.
Yeah.
I think my favorite person to rewatch was Dylan.
Yeah.
Because Dylan would say it and then just be like, nah, that's... Yeah. He did it like 3 different times.
Yeah, he talked himself out of it.
Yeah. And he was like, my favorite one was for Christopher Columbus because he looks at him and he goes, he looks Spaniard. He looks like a traveler. Nah, that can't be who it is. Who do you think it is? Christopher Columbus, but that's definitely not him. And I was just like, I just was sitting there and I was just like, I can't physically help you at all. And it just like watching it was Christopher Columbus. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, it was.
The one I was most surprised about was Logan got like 2 of them right.
Oh yeah, Logan did not do good. Logan did not.
Dude,
I was like,
you don't know your history, man.
It was a little shocking at like who people knew and who people didn't know. Rosa Parks was the only one where I think everyone,
my girl.
Yeah, it was like everyone was like Rosa Parks, and I was like, okay, that one was easy. I'm trying to think. There was one that I don't think like anyone got right. I don't remember who though. I want to do a part 2 to that.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Cause
I was laughing when Mackenzie was like, "Oh, finally a woman."
Yeah.
There's so many old men in this video.
I was just like, and when I was, because I made the second one already, I just haven't like done the whole like process for it. There's a few that are in there, and I'm like, I wanted to just throw like a really hard like woman in there and just watch Mackenzie not know it.
Watch her squirm.
Yeah. I was like, I wanted to just put people who like you should know, like name wise, you'll know. But if you see the picture, you're like, who is this?
Yeah.
That's what I really want to try to do.
Oh, Teddy as well.
Teddy, everyone was pretty got really easily.
It was one of those that everybody was like, "Oh, Teddy."
Yeah, there was a few, but I don't know. I want to do more of those just because I find them really entertaining.
Yeah.
So
they are. I love those.
Yeah. We'll hopefully do another one of those before you're out of here. We'll do more.
Yeah. I mean, worst comes to worst, I video call or something.
Yeah, exactly. I just have you record it and then you just send it to
me. I'll just make a trip out strictly for video making.
I'm fucking down.
Yeah,
that would be sick. I'd be like, everyone, you're fucking coming over this week. We need to get videos.
That would honestly probably incentivize people to.
Dude, I told everyone I'd start paying them, and no one fucking showed up still. That's how awful some of the people I fucking deal with, guys. Like, I literally was like, I will pay you guys to start showing up.
You wonder why I lost interest?
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I don't blame you. It's so hard when you have to rely on people.
And it's also really like what you're doing is incredibly difficult to do by yourself. So it's just like that's why I'm like applause. I'm proud of you because
I don't know how I've done it this long.
You have a great imagination.
It's fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like if I end up not being able to do this for the rest of my life, I know it's something I can look back on and be like, 95% of people in the world can't do this. Like
100%.
Like uploading twice a week and now doing a podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm doing this. And
I don't
mentally
either.
Staying like okay.
Kicking ass though.
Fucking somehow.
I'm proud of you, man.
I'm glad someone is.
Like I said, like when Donovan was like, dude, I love watching his videos. Like, let him know I watch all of them.
I'm not gonna lie, that really helped.
Yeah,
it really did.
Yeah, man. I didn't even realize he watched your videos.
Yeah,
but he was avid about me telling you.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome to hear. Donovan, if you're watching this, you're a homie.
Yeah.
I'd be very shocked if you listened to the podcast though.
I don't know.
I feel like videos are easy to watch, but podcasts are a little bit harder.
Yeah, for sure.
They are on Spotify, though, so if you guys want to check them out, they are on Spotify. The Basement Vibes podcast that uploads every Saturday.
I didn't know they were on Spotify. That's cool, too.
I don't want to pay for Apple Music to put them on there.
Also
because I don't want fucking people to have to pay for this shit.
Yeah.
My content's not that good. Like,
I mean...
It's solid.
I get, having a paywall eventually.
Oh yeah, but not right now.
I think you also need to, if you're gonna have a paywall, it should be something that you're actually like giving value to, like advice or.
Oh yeah. Like well, the thing is if I end up creating like a Patreon or something like that, I can't be working anymore because then that was all like I will be trying to upload like twice a week. Plus a video on Patreon, plus an episode of probably this on Patreon and this.
I think you could still do it.
And work 40 hours a week? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, because
that would take such a toll on me.
I mean, you could still do it. You just, instead of uploading a video to YouTube, so like, the ones that you have set up like months ahead of time?
Not anymore.
Okay. Well,
but I know what you mean. Yeah.
You just post those on Patreon way earlier.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of how I was
thinking. The benefit of it.
It's just like you just get everything earlier.
Right.
Yeah, I've thought about that, but I don't know. I really would love to, but I don't want me to start uploading more and my quality to go down.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Because that's the one thing I'm really worried about. Because I filmed a video today and it was so quick, and I was like, fuck, because it was a Pokemon opening, so I can't like redo it.
Right.
So it's just like, we'll see how
TikTok.
Yeah, right. I was like, it might end up being something like that, but.
Oh, that was one thing I think Donovan did say. He was like, I don't watch his Pokemon stuff because I'm just not that into Pokemon.
Yeah.
But I love his videos.
That's the one thing that like I tell a lot of people who like really know me. I'm like, don't watch the Wednesday videos because those aren't gonna be for you. Like the Wednesday are for a different crowd of people.
Right.
And none of our friends are that crowd of people. That's why like whenever I tell people like about the upload schedule, I'm like, Sunday is fun videos with friends or by myself because that is what my friends and family will watch.
Right.
No one's gonna want to watch a Pokemon opening.
I mean, not no one. You know.
None of my friends will watch None of my friends or family will watch Pokemon.
I'll watch it when it's the holographic Charizard. You know.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
One day. Maybe not.
not.
Probably not.
I mean, you know, winning the lottery.
Yeah, right. Even then, I was still thinking I'd be like, I don't know,
dude.
But, let's go on to the song of the week. Have you been listening to any songs that you want to shout out? Any good bangers?
So, one that I used to listen to popped up like yesterday.
What was it?
It's called Budapest.
Budapest? Why do I feel like I know this? Who's it by?
George Ezra.
I don't know if I know that. Should I?
I don't know. Maybe.
We'll see.
But the one that I would say is my favorite right now, it's called Free Fall.
Okay.
But that's the whole title. It's called Free Fall.
That's literally the name of the song. Who's that one by?
Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
I love that name.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
It's a great song. It's pretty good.
Hell yeah. Well, those will be added to the Song of the Week playlist. So go ahead and listen to that. Let us know what you guys think of Jacob's music, because that's going to be the only music people will get from you for a little. I want to at least get one more episode with you before you're gone.
Yeah, I'm bad.
Just because when we try doing the online stuff, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I don't like online podcast stuff.
The only reason I don't like the online podcast is I know my microphone works well and it sounds like this, you know.
Yeah.
But like Logan's microphone, it sounds like there's a fucking fan in the background.
Yeah.
And, like, not everyone understands to get their mic fixed.
Like, you can't just plug in your microphone and be like, all right, it's
ready.
Good. It's like, no, it's not.
You sound like you're in a fucking wind tunnel.
Yeah,
most of the time.
It's fucking awful. Like these, like I still need to do a lot with correcting these, but it's like the little corrections where like I'm gonna have to sit there for like 2 hours just being like, all right, I need like the compressor needs to be up one, this needs to be down, like, and I'm just like, I fucking don't have the patience to do that right now. I'll do it eventually.
I mean, these sound like, you know, good.
Yeah.
Mine in my room sounds good.
Yeah, yours sounds really good. Thanks. I like yours. Like, I think between your microphone and my Yeti, those sound amazing. These, Logan's microphone, Kat's microphone, like everyone else's, it just like when we tried doing the podcast online, I was like, the audio is so bad in everyone's.
Oh, I'm sure Kat's is worse too.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure she just has the headset mic, right?
No, she has a microphone.
Oh,
because I gave her my Snowball.
I think they just need to get their settings fixed though. Like,
she needs a better computer. She physically can't do anything.
True.
That's the thing with that. I feel bad with her is because she has this stuff. She just doesn't have the fucking computer to be able to do everything.
Right.
Because, you know, her computer's like the one that I had. Like, it was 10 plus years old. Best for the time. Garbage now.
Yeah, I mean, I've updated everything in my PC. It has, like, I want to say either the power supply is the same or the, like, heatsink I'm using maybe.
All I kept was my power supply.
Right. But I've upgraded everything since then. And honestly, it's already almost out of date again, so.
Really?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, everything's still getting better and
I think this will be able to last me another like 5 years.
Yeah.
Until
I think mine will last me another 5 years.
But it'll be like 5 years, then I'll be like, all right, it's time to upgrade. Like, I'm not waiting another fucking 10 years to do that. Oh, but I'm going to do my song because I completely forgot to. I'm going to do Car Radio by 21 Pilots because it recently, the first time I listened to the radio in like a year, it came on and I realized I didn't have it on my Spotify. So I was like, I'm putting that on my Spotify.
Nice.
So that is my song of the week. the like I guess new age fucking
Who's
alt bands.
Golden Bridge? Is that what it's called? Is that 21 Pilots?
Golden Bridge?
I think that's what it's called. Or Golden something.
Golden House? Like
Golden House, maybe.
I don't know. I know what song the I don't know what the name of it is. Why can't I think of this?
Golden Hour? No.
House of Gold.
House of Gold.
Yeah, I love that song. That song's also fire.
That's I used to listen to it all the time.
Same. That one I would like listen to on repeat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that is the songs of the week. So go ahead and check those out. Now we got another question. So give me another number.
Another question. So it's not going to be like the picture thing again.
Yeah, it's gonna be different.
Okay.
So yeah, just pick between 1 and 100. Don't pick 55, obviously.
2.
2. Oh, this is actually a very interesting one. I think that would be good for us to have, actually. If you could do any drug one time, but never again, what would it be and why?
I don't know.
I know what I would do.
Can I get my hands on the
anything?
Captain America Super Serum?
I mean, I guess that's technically a drug. You could. I'm gonna say DMT.
I've done it though.
Yeah.
So
I have it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I would want to try it once, just strictly because I'm so curious about it. Like
that's why I wanted to try it too.
That's why I'm like, I know that like people are like, oh, that's a bad way to do it. It's like, no, like I genuinely am very curious on like, because DMT is the same thing as ayahuasca, correct? Or are they different?
I don't know the exact.
But they're like they're relatively the same.
Right. It's like the liquid form.
Yeah. So one of those two. I would probably pick DMT just because I know more people have done it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I feel safer doing DMT.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's ever died doing DMT, so. And it's only 10 minutes at, 15 at max. But
that's so insane to me, though.
I know, because, I've heard stories from people where it's like, I've lived a whole lifetime in that 15 minutes and come back and then been like, whoa.
I know multiple people who have said that. They're like, when I was on DMT, I literally lived like 50 different lives, and I can tell you about all of them. And I was just like, but you were out for 15 minutes? And like, yeah. And I'm like, that's the part that fucks with me. And I really just want to see what they mean by that.
Yeah, I'd love to know, because
I don't physically understand how you can do that. That's the part that's fucking with me. And for my logical brain, I need something like that to be explained.
Mine was more of like a yin and yang thing. It wasn't like a...
But see,
lifetimes or anything.
Well, the hard thing to me when it comes to that stuff is because all hallucinogens are like different.
Mm-hmm.
Like mushrooms, it's not like reality is like fucking not there. Like you know where you are, you know what's going on.
I feel like mushrooms though, time is gone.
Oh yeah, time's a weird.
You completely lose track.
Yeah,
like.
But with acid, stuff actually is like.
Yeah.
Physically, stuff is different.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, is like DMT that like next step of just like. Shit just goes bonkers?
Well, I haven't done DMT and kept my eyes open.
Are you supposed to keep your eyes closed?
You're supposed to. So when I did it, I was staring at the clouds. It was like pretty dark out. It was nighttime, but the moon was lighting up the sky.
Okay.
And I was staring at the clouds, and they started spinning in a circle and then formed into like this big Bowser looking creation head.
Okay.
It was like just his head.
Oh, okay.
And his teeth were sharp.
What the fuck?
And slowly he just started smirking at me, but as he's doing that, I'm like in my head going, he can't hurt me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
So as I'm thinking that, I'd see this big smile just start rising on his face, and I'm like, this motherfucker's laughing at my thoughts right now. Like he can hear me.
Weird.
And then I closed my eyes, and that's when, like, you pretty much are just in a tunnel, you know, everything's...
So, are you supposed to close your eyes on hallucinogens? Is that how people, like, get, and, like, they're like, oh, I experienced this?
I think that's probably part of it, like, if you're talking about traditions and stuff.
Because I've, like, closed my eyes, but
If you ever see a video of someone that like goes on a trip to Africa or wherever it is that they do the ayahuasca with
a tribe.
Well, it's a shaman.
Yes.
There's always some type of meditation involved. There's always a clip of them sitting in a room on some yoga mats.
Yeah, because that's how they do it in Native American culture too. You are usually in the tent with whoever I don't know what the correct term
because the thing that makes you trip is just your brain being activated by the drug, and it's forming new pathways. So if you're meditating and thinking of good things and happy things, you're gonna be forming better pathways in your brain.
That makes sense.
That's why some people are arguing that psychedelics can help with depression and anxiety and all that.
Yeah. Do you know that apparently on the next Colorado ballot, mushrooms might be able to be like...
I've heard this a couple times, though. I think like a year or two ago, there was a same kind of thing that was, they were trying to decriminalize, or
it is decriminalize
it, but okay, so maybe it did go through, but like all type 1 drugs were not legal but decriminalized.
Oh yeah. So Colorado decriminalized them, but now their next step is being able to like sell them and give them out. So like what is it, like the ketamine camp things? So it'd be the same thing just with mushrooms. So they would just give it to you, let you go home where you're in your own personal space, and then they let you do it because it's decriminalized.
Interesting.
But that's going to be on the newest ballot, and I think that's in, like, November. So that would be kind of cool, because I think a lot of people could benefit from mushrooms. It's one of those things where I don't think everyone should do mushrooms, but if you are the right type of person, I think you should, because mushrooms aren't for everyone. That's one of those differences between, like, weed and mushrooms.
Well, I'd argue that LSD isn't for everyone.
Oh, yeah, I definitely wouldn't say LSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I think mushrooms, you know, it just depends on how your mindset is. Well, with the stomach stuff, too, I understand. But
yeah, I think there's a lot of people out there who I don't think mushrooms would be good for. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Like, there's the type of, like, not that it's like, oh, it's gonna kill them and shit, but, like, it's probably not gonna do the same effect as it should. Right. Because of how dark some people can get. So that's my only issue with them being, like, fully legalized. Is just, like, there's a lot of people who I don't think should be doing this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, weed, I think definitely everyone should do. But mushrooms is a different story to me.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, it's a mental thing, man. All of it is, you know. If you go into it with a good mindset, you'll always come out of it with a good mindset.
It's always hard when, like, new people are trying that stuff, because you can definitely tell how nervous they are. And it's just like that nervousness can go in one of two ways.
Dude, I was freaking the fuck out when I first did DMT.
Oh, yeah, I don't doubt it.
And it all melted away when I realized that he was laughing at me.
Guys, this is the new way to get through a DMT trip. Know that Bowser is only laughing at you, not trying to scare you.
Yeah. He's laughing at you because you
he can hear your thoughts.
Afraid of something that isn't actually happening in the real world.
Yeah.
It's all happening in your head.
It's kind of cool.
So it's like, haha, you idiot.
Dumb fuck, you're laughing. You're scared of nothing.
Right. You're scared of your own mind right now, really.
which I feel like we all are.
Right. Right.
Like,
But that's why DMT, you get so philosophical with it all.
oh yeah.
You know, it's hard to get into because you'll sit there and talk about it for fucking hours.
Yeah, that's definitely the one drug that I would want to try at least once.
Yeah, and I've only done it once. Well,
Yeah.
I tried it once before that, but I don't think I actually got anything out of it.
Would you do it again?
Yeah, for sure.
Just curious, what is the way that you do DMT? Is it like
We just smoked it out of a bong.
but like what does it look like? That's
It
what
looks like dust.
really.
Like if you just like wiped your hand somewhere,
Uh-huh.
it just looks like dust.
Really?
Yeah.
I always kind of assumed it looked like a brown version of weed.
Kind of.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, just like...
But it's finer than that, for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like the same texture.
It's almost like keef.
Oh!
Yeah.
Where the fuck do you get DMT from?
I don't know.
Oh.
It wasn't mine. That's why I don't do it a lot or anything.
Makes sense.
It also smells like shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like mothballs or whatever.
Well,
but...
I knew a kid in high school who used to do DMT, like, regularly.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, yeah, there was this one time I was, like, hidden out of my bong, and I forgot I had DMT in it. That was a long fucking, like, time. And I was just like, how do you accidentally, like... And then I was like, and then, like, when you told me, and I was just like, no, okay, I understand where he's coming from.
Plus, Will at one point was doing like snaps of weed and DMT in the same bowl, like a mixture.
Yikes! Like normally?
Not like
oh
commonly, just doing it all the time.
That's
what
what scared me.
When he wanted to trip,
yeah,
but he just wanted to try it with some weed.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't remember if he told me if it was good or not, but
that's so weird. Yeah, no, I realized, like, I was friends in high school with a lot of the kids who did these drugs. So, like, I feel like I have a decent knowing about it because I know so many people, and I've always been, like, very curious about it because I'm like, with my logical brain, I'm like, how does that work? Like, how do you physically see stuff that's not there? And then, like, I think there was this one time where I just had like a break between classes, and so did he, and we sat there the entire period, just sitting in the library, and he was just like breaking it down on how this shit goes, and I was like, and I was like, I'm not doing this shit this early, so
yeah,
I waited till I'm an adult.
That is, with the DMT experience and the whole Bowser head thing, that is the most like realistic shit
really
I have ever seen. Like, that's the closest I think I've ever been to like hallucinating, because it was so real looking, and it was like the clouds that were there
were physically
moved
moving
physically into this big shape. They weren't still there. It wasn't like a fucking big mush of anything. It was about like, it looked like a cloud head of Bowser.
That's so crazy to me.
And he's looking down at me, his head's moving around, and, you know, all kinds of shit. And I'm just like, what? You know?
See, that's what I'm curious, because, like, I just want to know how that can physically happen. Like, in my head, I need to
that's
physically
the thing.
figure that out.
You have to understand that, like,
you're
your
not in
projection of the world is not real.
Oh, yeah.
This is just processes in your brain of what's going on around you.
Yeah.
So if you fuck with that process,
things are gonna get fucking loopy real quick.
Yeah. It's about to get some Alice in Wonderland in this bitch.
I wonder. That's probably how they came up with Alice in Wonderland.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Psychedelics had to have been involved.
There's so much stuff that psychedelics has been involved in that I don't think people realize. Like, to me, I still think every religion is based off of psychedelics.
Possibly.
There's no way in my head where shit that has happened.
I mean, a lot of Eastern religions are, for sure.
Oh yeah, because a lot of them have to do with psychedelics to be like one of the things. But I still, like, I don't know, a lot of it I just assume is based off of psychedelics. Like, just being able to be like, oh yeah, I talked to this all-knowing being, but I couldn't see him. Like, you might have been a little.
Have you ever heard someone talking about, like, they speak to the beings that they see while they're
Yes.
on DMT, but they're not actually speaking. It's like a
their own fucking language.
Mine was like that. I know what he's thinking. He knows what I'm thinking, type of deal.
But no talking.
But there was no conversation.
See, more of a reason. Like,
right.
The more times I hear about people who've done DMT, the more I feel like they've experienced their own religion. Because, like, I'll go back to the kid I knew in high school. He told me that when he did DMT, or no, might have been, yeah, I think it was DMT. He told me another time where he did like 4 tabs of acid. So, yeah.
Logan's done that.
Well, so, and I don't want to like obviously say his name.
Dox his ass.
Yeah, right? I'll just fucking out him first and last
What's
name.
his social?
Yeah, first, last name, and his height, how he looks. Yeah, I'll do all that. But no, there was one time where he told me he took 7 things of acid in his room, and
7 tabs or sheets?
7 tabs.
Okay.
Well, sheets are like 10
sheets
of them, right?
100.
Oh, I hope it wasn't.
So a strip is 10.
So I think it might have been 100. That. I don't know. He told me he did enough where he thought he was drowning in his room because he saw water go up to the ceiling and then he couldn't breathe because he thought he was drowning. But then he realized, like, when he was about to pass out, he like was like, and then realized he could breathe because obviously he can still fucking breathe. Right. And then he was just like, and bro, I started like swimming through the valley and shit. And he was like, but I was in my room the whole time. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I've never done that much.
So like, and then there was another time he told me that he did DMT and that he like went into like a full trip and like physically talked to 3 different beings. And he was like, he tried drawing them. He sucked at drawing. Yeah. So he was just like, but this is how they looked like. He was like, I saw one that was like a god, like a literal, like what people classify as God. And then he's like, and I saw the devil because he saw a sheep with horns that was on fire. He like explained it. Yeah. And then he's like, and then I saw this third being and it was just like a mystical creature. He's like, he didn't like really know how to describe it physically. And it was the coolest thing because he was just like, yeah. And then like 3 months later, he was like, bro, I talked to them again. And I was like, what did they say? Like, I was so intrigued because I was just like, he's literally experienced all of this shit. And he can tell you like by the detail everything. Yeah. So I wish he knew how to draw because I feel like that would be insane.
Yeah. Mine was just like a spiraling dance of good and evil the whole time.
See, and that sounds cool.
Yeah, it was sick. It was great.
I don't like want to, but like I want to do it.
No, I totally get the draw. And you know, honestly, I'm like, you tell me when you find some bad effects. Yeah. You know, I'm not going to sit here and be like, drown yourself in psychedelics. Yeah. But I don't think it's a bad thing.
Oh, yeah. I don't see it as a bad thing. I'm worried on how differently I'm going to look at shit after. Because of my brain is wired in a very logical way. Like everything that I think about is very like numbers. Like this is how shit works. So I'm worried that if I do that, I'm just gonna be a different person.
Just hippiefy you.
I don't know if it'll hippiefy me, but I think I'll definitely be a completely different person. Yeah. And I don't know if I want to experience that.
I'm like, honestly, you know. If you feel like you need some questions answered about your life and you just can't figure it out, psychedelics will help.
Oh yeah, I love like I just like mushrooms. I realize that acid's a little too much. Not like too much. Like oh my god, I can't handle this. It's just like just be done with. Tripping. Yeah. And it's like, it's not like that's a bad thing, but it's like, there's sometimes where it's just like, this was not the right thing. And
I was just talking to Nate about this the other day.
Really?
He's like, I don't understand, man. I'm one of those guys who just eats smell all the time. I'm like, yeah, no, I can't.
Nate is built different. Yeah. Nate is the definition of someone who's just built different. I fucking love him so much, though. Yeah, no, it's definitely like there's just so much to that stuff that I'm so curious about, and I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely am not an expert.
I like going to you though because you're honest with me. Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna be like, oh, it was really scary and overwhelming. Like you tell me what.
Well, that's the thing. I've never had a bad trip
I
that
haven't either.
was caused by the trip. Like I've had a bad trip because a dog shit in my bed while I was out of the room. And I walked in wanting to lay down, and there's shit in my bed.
Yeah, that's a good reason to
turn my trip shitty.
Yeah.
But I walked into the garage right after that, yelled once, told myself that I was freaking out because of the acid.
Yeah.
Calmed down within seconds. It's literally just a mental battle. If you are having a bad trip, as long as you think and know that you can get yourself out of it, you will get out of it.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm like, I hate when people are like, oh, I had this horrible trip once and I will never do it again, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, then you're weak-minded. No offense, but you're weak-minded.
It's like you physically cannot overpower your own mental ability. And that's a you problem.
Yeah.
That's not going to be a me problem.
Right.
Because I know when I can just sit there and be like, I can handle this.
Exactly.
It's like, I've handled a lot worse.
And that's why I act very nonchalant with you about it, because I'm like, I trust that you'll be fine.
Yeah. I haven't had a bad one, and I don't think I ever will, because I will say the only time I thought I was having one was the first time, and I'm still going to blame Will to this day for that. The time when it was me, you, we were watching, and other people.
Because he made the tea.
Yeah, and and to this day, everyone is still so different about that. Everyone's like, no, we all took like 0.2. I'm like, no, we took like 10 in a shot worth of dose. Yeah. Like, and there's so many people who don't understand that.
I didn't get it until after that, because the first time I did it, it was kind of the same exact thing. He was like, there's like 1.5 grams here. Or whatever, I forget.
It's like, yeah, 1.5 grams per person. We're all still doing the same amount. Like, a shot is still a shot, whether you put it in a fucking large cup or a small cup. Like, everyone's still taking a shot.
Right, it's still the same mixture of
So, yeah, no, when that happened, I was like, I remember that entire trip.
I remember you not enjoying the beginning, but I distinctly remember you loving the end.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. Because I thought I was having a bad trip because, well, Mewtwo was not Mewtwo on the screen.
Yeah.
And I was leaking from everywhere.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened to me my first time.
You guys all warned me. Everyone had warned me very specifically. They were like, you are going to leak. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean?
What do you mean, dude?
And then about, halfway through the movie, I'm sitting there and I'm crying.
It's not even like a sad movie or anything.
Oh yeah, we were watching Pokemon Go.
Right. Or Pokemon
Detective Pikachu.
Right.
And we're sitting there, and then I'm just like, I remember the scene because it was Mewtwo comes down and he like gets them or whatever, and it wasn't Mewtwo. It was not. There was a thing there. It wasn't Mewtwo.
Yeah.
But I was crying. My nose was watering. My mouth was watering. And I looked over it. Everyone else was chill. So I was like, oh, fuck, I'm having a bad trip. So I like get up, wipe my face off. And then I was like, guys, I'm kind of leaking. And everyone started cracking up. And you guys were like, told you. And I was like, oh, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm all good now. And then I just came over. We had a great time for the rest of the night. But I just remember that.
Yeah, it definitely gets like uncontrollable.
Yeah, and it's just one of those where like I want to like show people that level, but I don't want anyone's first time to be as much as I did.
Right.
Because
I don't know, when I did it for the first time, it was probably about the same amount, maybe a little more. But Logan and I both did it together.
Makes sense.
We're sitting on the couch, and I'm over here watching a movie, just like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? Logan's on the couch, like 2 seats away from me, laying on his side in the fetal position, going,
He always does that. What is with him when he trips?
His stomach. Mushrooms kill his stomach.
Well, I remember the time when you guys were at the apartment. I don't remember the one with Will and Noah. And I remember coming in, and Logan's just sitting there on the fucking couch, and I'm just like, is he good? And you guys are like, oh no, he just took some mushrooms. And I was like, and he's just, you guys just gonna leave him there? Like, yeah, he'll be fine. I was like, okay.
Yep, it'll work itself out. I have actually had one bad trip, but that was like a physical thing rather than.
My stomach always like hurts, but it's never bad enough where I'm like, fuck, this sucks.
Yeah. No, I had to like get a lift.
I always just put a fuck ton of honey in mine. So it kind of
Riding in a
evens it
lift,
out.
tripping balls is not fun.
No, that doesn't sound like it. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think I would want to like go places. Like
Well,
I would love to do a
trip
hike.
at someone's house.
Oh, and you had to
and
go
then
home.
I was like, yeah, I need to go. And
Fuck that. Yeah, no, I would love to like go on a hike, but it's not like hiking in Vale. It's hiking here, so I have to drive there and then drive back.
right.
In Vale, I could just literally turn around, go up the mountain.
Yep.
Like that's all it was.
Yeah.
So that's like the one issue that I have with trying to trip and do stuff.
Yeah, I feel you. Ben and Gail went hiking and tripped.
Really?
And I'm pretty sure Ben was not doing well. Like it had an actual bad trip. Like was throwing up and like all kinds of stuff. But Gail had to drive. Like they were like, "Oh, he's like actually not doing good. Like we need to go."
Uh-huh.
So he's, on mushrooms, driving him home. They made it. Apparently, it was a super clutch moment, but I was just like, I could never.
Well, good thing we're not saying their last names because that would be bad.
Oh yeah, I definitely would have had to, just like given him water or something and been like, you can wait it out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna.
But
I'm not gonna out people.
Said, it is. You can also just bleep it out if you want to.
Yeah, I probably will.
It's very sobering as well. Like I know it's a psychedelic and it's like in your brain, but adrenaline
kills it so quickly.
Like alcohol too,
Yeah.
It definitely doesn't, make it go away, but
it helps.
It focuses you for sure.
That's one thing that's really cool about like those type of drugs is if you want to be focused, nothing will focus you like a fucking hallucinogen. It's insane.
Yes and no. I feel like because the come up is always just like mind, like what the fuck?
Oh yeah,
because like you're not focused at all on the come up.
You can't be
right, but
like, there's too much.
Once you pass the peak and you're on the way down from there, it's like focus is on point.
Yeah, it's just like
and you feel more connected too.
Yeah,
like I remember when we opened the door on your balcony and you were looking outside and was just like, dude.
I was like, what the fuck? That's my favorite thing to do is not start the trip outside, but start in like dark areas and then just being like, I'm gonna go outside. And then just like feeling like the temperature and just feeling like you are literally one with nature is the fucking coolest thing ever.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's move on because I feel like we've talked about drugs for a while now.
Yeah.
Let's go on to show/movie/anime of the week, whatever one you kind of want to go with. I usually do an anime just because, well, that's just how I am.
I've been watching a show called Orville.
Or what's that?
It's a comedy space show.
Okay. Tell me more.
It's I think it's written and directed by Seth MacFarlane.
Okay.
So Family Guy.
Yeah.
He's like the main character. He's
Seth
the
MacFarlane
captain.
is?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's basically just a parody of all the space shows, like Star Trek and.
Is it like an animated show, or is it?
No, it's.
Oh, okay.
Live action. It's pretty funny. But it's also like I love space shows, so I just
that's
I saw
fair.
the space show and I was like, I honestly hate when they make fun of it.
But it's so easy to.
But right, it's just like I knew I would enjoy it. So.
It's definitely one of those tropes where like you can just fucking go into so fucking easily.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do mine, and mine is obviously gonna be an anime because I think mine's.
You're a crackhead.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm gonna go with one that
It's
I
good.
feel like a lot of people have seen, but I'm not. I don't know if you've seen it, but Baki.
I actually haven't seen it, but I've seen clips and stuff from it.
Baki is one of the funniest animes in the world to me
Mm-hmm.
because literally the entire premise is it's humans that are too strong.
Yeah.
That's literally like the entire premise of the show. And we're getting a new season soon, and it's the whole premise of it is when Baki's dad had to fight an elephant that is like 50 feet tall. Like that's literally the whole premise is it's him so strong that he can't fight people anymore. So he started fighting like the strongest beasts in the world.
Not the elephant.
Yeah. It's great. I'm super excited, but Baki's just like one of those stupid fucking things that I love. Like one of the most recent I think the most recent season, because there's like 4. The way he trains is mental training, but he trains against like fighters and shit. So you know how like most people like what is it shadow boxing. So they like these kids see Baki and he's like training and they're like, wow, he's really fucking quick. Like I wonder who he's practicing against. And then they're like, I think it's Muhammad Ali. And then they're like, you know what? That would make sense. And then they get closer and then they ask him. They're like, so who are you like practicing to shadow box? He looks at him and he goes, a praying mantis. like what? You're fighting a praying mantis? And he goes, yes, they're the strongest things compared to their size. So I'm fighting a praying mantis that is exactly my height, but with its size, it's this much stronger than me. So I have to be this much quicker. And then they're like, oh, okay. And then like he like ends up bringing one of the kids back to like his house so he can like show them. And it gets to the point where you see the praying mantis because he's so visually fighting it. And then the praying mantis like actually hits him and like cuts him and like hits him into the wall and shit. But obviously Baki wins. But it's one of those where you just have to sit there and be like, this motherfucker just fought a praying mantis and won. And yeah, all in his head. Like, it's one of the stupidest shows in the world, but I fucking love every second of it. And like, in one of the main ones, there's like this dude, and he literally is just like, I need to jump 14 stories. Just fucking jumps, just grabs, just like pulls himself up. It's just like the stupidest shit in the world. Cat. Yeah, and like, there's another point where like, the dude like won't fight him. So he's like, I'll give you a handicap, and like snaps his fingers backwards and just like, let's go. Like, it's just at the point where there doesn't need to be logic because they're just like, fuck it, do whatever you want. Right. It's great.
But and that's what I love about anime too.
Yeah, because they're literally nothing has to make sense. Right. But if you ever get the chance, watch it because it's super funny. Like, and I try to get Logan to watch it because it is like combat. Like there is like actual fighting styles and all stuff to it. But it's just so blown out of proportion. Yeah. Like there's just ones where the dude gets like so strong that like his muscles get third muscles. Like it's like, boof, 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 and you're just like, bro, what the fuck is happening?
What is going on?
But yeah, no, I fucking love Baki.
Where's One Punch Man?
Yeah, literally, it's literally just like that. It's so fucking stupid, but I love it, and it's on Netflix, so definitely give it a watch. And then let's finish off with our last question because I feel like we've been here for a while.
I feel like this has been blocking your face this whole time.
It might be. It's okay. Snorlax, it's cool. But yeah, final number.
Okay. 98.
You're just fucking making me go all over the place. First, right in the middle, then all the way down, then all the way up. Okay. Oh. If I gave you $1,000 to spend on clothes, where would be the first 3 stores you go into?
H&M.
Okay. Fuck yeah. I feel like that's a given.
Ross.
Really? Why?
Because it's cheap clothing, but you can find some fire shit in there.
Yeah, but you can never find your size.
I mean...
I can at least.
You can make it work, though.
Yeah.
3, you said?
Yeah.
Kohl's keeps popping into my mind, but I don't know why.
You have a weird obsession with Kohl's.
Yeah.
Have you realized that?
I think that's where I get all my shoes usually. So.
That's fair. That's a good place to go then.
I don't know.
So H&M,
$1,000? Like
Yeah.
it's not like I'm going to fucking Gucci.
that's kind of why I made it that limit, because I was like, also, if you're going to Gucci, get a life, guys. Seriously, fuck off with
Man,
that
I need
shit.
my Supreme crowbar, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. My Supreme brick. Fucking losers. Fucking hate all the Hypebeast stuff. Hypebeast shoes look the dumbest in the
Dude,
fucking
we're gonna
world.
get right back into that conversation about not buying shoes that are more than $100.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. We probably shouldn't go down that road. I know mine. My three I feel like are really easy for me.
H&M.
H&M obviously because 90% of what I wear is H&M. Adidas
Okay.
because all the shoes I wear are Adidas.
Yeah, I guess I should have said Dick's. I'll say Dick's instead of
I was
Kohl's.
gonna say if I can't get away with Adidas, I would have said Dick's because they have so much shit.
Right.
But I like the Adidas stores because I love Adidas clothing and their shoes. They're like the only shoes that fit me.
Yeah.
And then Box Lunch. I know it's an anime store, but they have clothes, and I can get clothes
I
there.
don't know if I've ever been there.
Box Lunch is like my favorite store in the world because it's all anime or like Disney and stuff.
Black Fridays.
Oh fuck yeah, that's where I would want to spend $1,000
I
going on a Wednesday.
Dude, I was just like, what is this?
That place is so fucked, so fucked. But
I got a couple floor mats.
hell yeah, did you use them?
I thought they were mouse pads.
I know. That was really fun.
Logan uses it
Fuck yeah.
as a mouse pad.
Hey, whatever works.
I think I have the other one though. Still, I didn't give it to Dylan.
Oh, you should.
I don't know if he wants it.
That's fair. But no, if you haven't, go to Box Lunch. The only reason why I would go to Box Lunch across anywhere else is because their clothes are expensive. At least I think they're expensive. It's like $60 for a hoodie.
Damn.
So,
yeah,
but it's really fucking high quality.
Yeah.
And it's comfortable as fuck.
That's why I like H&M, man.
Yeah, H&M is cheap with fucking high quality stuff, and I could use
the expensive shit is very very nice too.
And like all their stuff is so comfy.
You ever been to Express? I used to be obsessed.
I don't like Express.
I used to be obsessed with Express because I always wanted to like wear a suit as an adult.
I don't think I could.
I wanted to be like a fancy man.
And now you're wearing sweatpants.
Fuck yeah.
I'm right there with you. I don't think I could ever wear a suit. Like, I don't see myself being a suit person.
I would have to cut my hair.
I would have to grow my facial hair.
Yeah.
I feel like I would just look like a fucking person who puts entrepreneur in their fucking Instagram bio.
That's what I wanted to look like.
Yeah, I don't want to look like that.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm very glad.
Yeah.
That's probably
But I'm like,
better.
I think there's nothing wrong with looking snazzy.
I do, because I know my ego will get just as big. And we all know my ego
don't
is
compliment
too...
this man.
Yeah, don't. My ego's already too big. We really don't need that to grow anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is there any final things you want to say? I feel like we've talked about a lot today.
Yeah, we have. We had a lot of marks. I feel like you're going to hate editing this.
I'm not.
Are you going to edit it at all?
Probably not. Unless you want me to clip out their names. If you want me to,
I don't care. I don't think it's admissible in court.
It happened 20 years ago.
And no one's been charged with a crime.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know their last names. I don't know them.
Yeah.
You guys don't know me.
They're all fictional characters that we made up.
Yeah, actually every name we used
are all lies.
Every name we used was a person that we know, but not the correct person.
Yeah.
So, Gail is actually a cook at Illegal Pete's.
The doghouse. I don't know.
I don't fucking know. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see Jacob in more videos, let me know because I will force him to fly out.
I'm cool with that, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm gonna be doing that anyway because I'm not gonna be able to spend a super long time away from Logan and Dylan.
Yeah.
So
if not, they'll kill you. They both will.
Well, yeah.
Logan might actually kill you.
Maybe.
I could see it. I could definitely see it.
He's a little angry guy, huh?
Yeah, he does get angry. We all know this. Logan is an angry person sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, not all the time.
I think he's just a stressed out person.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah. Just needs to regulate a little bit.
Yeah,
Do some
definitely.
meditation. Read a book.
True.
Get
we'll
off
see.
the fucking computer.
Yeah, or at least do something on the computer. Stop playing fucking Tarkov.
We love you, bro.
Yeah, we love you. We're not gonna do a whole segment on us calling Logan out.
Yeah,
that'd be really funny though.
So fucked up.
I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to check out more from me, you guys can go check me out on my main channel at Van Stores. I upload every Sunday and Wednesdays at 12:30 Eastern time, and these videos go up on Saturday at 10 Eastern time. Where can they find you?
Just made a new Instagram.
Yeah.
Moist Alderon.
Oh yeah.
It's ALDERON. What was I also gonna say?
Your YouTube channel.
Well, there's that. Jacob Clark.
Definitely go follow that. Those videos are top tier.
Yeah. They're old, but top tier. I'll be getting back on it eventually.
He fucking better be.
What was I gonna say?
Your Twitch?
I like that. No, it didn't have anything to do with
promoting.
Yeah, I was like staring at the camera. I don't remember.
Okay. Well, I hope everyone had a great rest of I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. If you guys love seeing our lovely faces but don't want to see our faces, you guys can check us out on Spotify at the Basement Vibes Podcast. If you do love seeing our faces and
our butts
and our lovely voices, you guys can check us out on YouTube at the Basement Vibes Podcast. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye.
Peace.
And then